Hello and welcome. My name is Craig Malmoff with Argona Partners, and we're going to review the social media content template. So basically, this is what it looks like when you're completed. We're going to walk through and see how you organize the information, where you can go to get sources, basically combine all your social information so it's easy to use and then broadcast out as well. So with that, we'll start with the blank document. All right, so here we are with the blank document as you would receive it if you download it from Argona Partners. So blank template here has a couple dates filled in. So where do you start? How I like to start is do a Google search, see what's going on in the month of May, and then how you can tie into those things. So with that, drag the document over here. And we can look online here. So holidayinsights.com, month of May, you can start scrolling through and seeing, are there things that apply to your audience or your topic? So we're talking about fitness specifically here. And so what things tie in with fitness in the month of May? So scrolling through here, not seeing anything for the overall month of May, looking at individual days here. Looks like National Fitness Day is May 2nd, so definitely going to want to add that. May 4th is Star Wars Day, so may the 4th be with you. Always a good one to add. Cinco de Mayo, right? Good to have in there also. A Bike to School Day, maybe some potential there. So basically just going through here and seeing what applies to your topic or your audience and how can you tie in it. So continue to look through this. Another one is just typing in your topic in Google and saying, hey, fitness in May, what is there? And so you can scroll through here and see what is in fitness in May. You can see right here, May is actually National Physical Fitness and Sports Month. So clicking on this, you can see the President's Council on Sports, Fitness, and Nutrition actually has May as its month. And so it uses the hashtag Move in May. So you want to consider that as a hashtag. Also, National Women's Health Week is May 10th to 16th. So something to consider. And then at fitness.gov is the handle for Move in May. So you may want to tag those people. So all things you want to start adding to your document here. And then the final thing too is just look at health things. So what are the health things in May that you may be able to add? So scrolling through here, this is health grades. So what can we go through here? So obviously the National Physical Fitness and Sports Month that we noticed before. Nothing else really to deal with fitness. So I'll just take a couple minutes here, fast forward through, start adding this stuff into the calendar, and you can see kind of how it starts to lay out. All right. So we have those things added in here into our calendar so we can easily see them. So next up, you want to start thinking about your content. What can you do and what can you show as well? And so one of the things you want to start thinking is how you want to break up the days. And so, on a Sunday, on a Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, what have you, what do you want to show and what do you want to highlight? And so one of those is to have a reoccurring thing week after week. So Wednesday Wisdom is an example, or a curated content day. So that's a great way to have things as far as not having to develop the content yourself. So being an expert and going out and seeing what you can curate that's best of from other people. And it's also a way to kind of establish some rapport with some other sites. So consider doing that for a day also. And then the best of. So the best of your own content. So in case people have missed it throughout the week, you can always have a best of day as well. So quickly fast forward through these ones and add those in. All right, after you've done that, you can look at your own content as far as what weeks do you want to focus on things. So, obviously National Women's Health Week is the 11th through the 16th or 10th through the 16th. What other weeks, what things do you want to focus on? So there can be diet, there can be exercise, things like that. You can see Memorial Day, right? It's the official kickoff of summer. And so with that, you can see, hey, that'd be a good time to talk about summer fitness as well. So once again, start looking and laying out what you want to do. So fast forward real quick here and start laying in some of the. All right, you can see we've added in weeks for Crisis Support Week, nutrition series, a science-based diet, and then obviously the fitness for summer also. And so that's where you can start thinking about what content you want to do during this week. Also the timing. Do you want to do it every day? Do you want to do it multiple times a day? And so it depends, once again, what social channels you're going to be on if you need to do those multiple posts like on Twitter or Instagram, where Facebook, LinkedIn, things like that, you may not need to post every day. And so you can figure out, hey, I want to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday. You can kind of start laying that out with the content around that week. And so that's where we kind of start moving into our next tab, which is the captions and more. And so now that you have your overall calendar here kind of laid out, you can start looking at the captions and more. And so you can see the date, the image number, where to find it, caption links or who you want to tag, hashtags, and then any review or comments if you're interacting with the team. And so it's basically taking this, which is your overall monthly calendar, and then breaking it down individually by post by day on what you're going to say. And so here's where, okay, on the first date, right, that we're going to do, we're going to look at this date and we're going to put it in, and then we're going to start saying, hey, the image number is this. This is where you can find it on the shared drive. And here's the actual text that we're going to say. So I'll start layering in some of these pieces. All right, so we've layered in some initial content here that we've created. We have the links to where the images are, the image's name, what time and date we want to post things as well. So one thing to look at when you're creating this content is the keywords and then the hashtags associated with them. So once again, we like using SEMrush, also Ubersuggest are good ones, and then Hashtagify as well. Those are three we kind of look at. So what you do is you go in here, go to the keyword analytics overview, type in fitness, and you can see, hey, it's pretty strong keyword, and it also, what are other things that use fitness? And so you can kind of get some ideas as far as keywords that you want to include in your content. Also looking at hashtags. So you can go in here and type fitness, and this is specific to Twitter and Instagram, and you can get the results for it to see what can you get for it. So you can kind of see, hey, here's example posts of how people did it. Workout obviously is another one that you could use. You know, how they spell it. Is it capitalized? Is it lowercase? Things like that. Is it English speakers? Also kind of gives you some insight as far as how much it's tweeted. And then what's with it as well: health, gym, motivation, exercise, those kind of things. So all things you want to consider while you're building your content and doing your hashtags. Look at different resources, see which ones are most popular and trending at that time, as well as on what platform, whether it's Twitter or Instagram. Different hashtags tend to go up. So with that, you've started filling out your content. And so basically you continue to go back and forth on this. So if you're with a team, you can start typing in, and then somebody can come in and review and do some edits, as well as pictures, adding pictures in as you go. So it's just basically one source where you can see everything and everybody can interact easily. At the same time, very easily to modify, change things out as you go. And then you can see we have additional months in here for the remaining of the year. With the date codes in there, you can see there's a couple holidays, Veteran Days, Thanksgiving, things like that in there. And so just continue to do this. Usually we like to look at least 30 days out, a month out, and start building that content. And then week by week, you continue to modify. But that way you're not waiting till that day of to create that content. So we hope this has been helpful. And once again, we look forward to working with you on your social media content.